Now let's go through the theme setup. So AffilEcom theme has a lot of cool features and options, and they are all available through a customizer. To get to the theme customizer to open, you can either use this button on the themes page, or if you're on the front end of your site and logged in, you can find it in the top bar right over here. So all your options are going to be in the left column. You can play with these settings, and for some of the options, the customizer will give you a live preview, but sometimes you need to save your changes to see them reflected on your site. So when you're happy with how everything looks, use this publish button to save them. So the very first tab is for your site identity. It has options to upload a logo for your site. If you are going to use a logo, make it small enough to fit in the menu bar here. Here's an option to set the name of your site. I'm just going to call ours AffilEcom demo. It has a tagline. This goes in your browser top bar. Then there's a site icon. This is also sometimes called a favicon. It's the icon used in the browser tabs. We can skip that for now. Our theme also has an option to add your copyright info. It goes on the very bottom of your site. Usually you would have to remember to update it every year, but I made it so you can put this little tag here to be automatically replaced with current year. And there's also one for site title and for site URL. This area supports HTML in case if you want to put something else here like an image or link. Oh, and by the way, you can use these preview modes to check how your site looks like on tablets and mobile devices. Okay, so we're done with site identity section. Let's go to the next, colors. Here you can change the background of your site. I honestly wouldn't change it because usually white background looks great, and it's also the color that makes your sites more trustworthy. This option allows you to change the main color scheme of your site. I've included quite a few nice color schemes, so pick the one you like and that you feel will work best for your site niche. Then we have a background image. Again, I wouldn't change that. Then we have menus. Let's create a main menu that will go on the top. I'm going to click this create new menu button, give it a name. This is just for you and it will not be shown anywhere on your site. I'll just call it main menu. And I'll check this checkbox to assign my menu to primary menu location. Let's click next. Now we can add menu items to it. Let's add a home and shop menu links. Here you can drag and drop your menu items and even make any link a sublink of another menu item. Okay, we'll keep these settings like that. Let's publish our changes real quick and see what we got. Okay, so here's our menu. You can add more items to it later. Next, we're going to work on widgets. This allows you to control what goes on the right sidebar here. Here's something important to keep in mind. You would probably want to have different widgets to show up on the blog part of your site and in the store. For example, you will probably want to have things like recent posts, categories, etc. on your blog. But in your store, you would probably want to have things like search products, narrowed down by price, brands, etc. So for that reason, AffilEcom has 3 types of widget areas for sidebar. Here you'll see we have a right sidebar for the blog. And when we go to the store, you'll see that now we have a sidebar for store widgets. Let's add some store related widgets here. Let's see, we'll add a product search on the top. Oh, and you can use this search to help you find the widgets faster. Let's give it a title, something like find products. Okay, click done. Let's see what other product related widgets we have here. I'll just search for product. And I need to mention here that widgets that have a name beginning with product tab, they should only be used on product tab's widget area. Let me just add filter products by price here and a widget called filter products by attribute. I'm going to use it to allow people to narrow down product selection by brand. I just need to choose brand attribute here. And I'm just going to add a products by rating widget to show up top rated products here. Okay, don't forget to click publish to save your changes. Next widget area we have is product tabs. This is for showing all products and content generated by AffilEcom plugin on your product pages right below the product image. Make sure to include all widgets that have a name starting with product tab, otherwise your product selection won't show up on your product pages. Okay, so we have two sidebars taken care of, the sidebar on blog and on the store pages. There's also a third sidebar that you can customize. This one goes on product pages. You'll need to close the customizer and open any product on your site. Then click on customizer again. You'll see now that there's a product page right sidebar widget area. I'm just going to add popular products widget here. The product page below product widget area allows you to add widgets in this area on the bottom of product pages. Make sure to publish to save your changes. Now that we're done with widgets, we can go to homepage settings. And this is where you can choose what shows up on your main page. I like to set it to shop. Next we have theme layout settings. The sidebar positioning will allow you to have only right sidebar, left, both left and right, or no sidebar at all. If you are making changes to this, you'll need to go back to widgets options and add your widgets to new sidebars. And the next settings here are pretty self-explanatory. They will allow you to change various aspects of blog posts. Next we have store settings. Here you'll be able to change your sidebar positions for the store and product page. These two options allow you to show or hide related products and upsell products on the product page on the very bottom. And this option will allow you to go back to the usual WooCommerce tabs if you don't like the boxes. I personally think that affiliate products and content displayed in boxes look so much better than tabs. And the last one we have is additional CSS. That's if you know CSS and want to make a quick change, this is where you can do that. So that's all the theme settings we have so far. If you have any questions about the setup, just let me know.